What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dual Sport. Today we have a 2016 Yamaha FZ-09. Now the FZ stands for full zoom, whatever that means. This bike eventually became the MT lineup in Yamaha, so this ultimately took the name of the MT-09, but this is a 3-cylinder bike. Turns 115 horsepower with a top speed of about 150 miles an hour. This is a fully naked bike, so you can see the front of it, how it doesn't have a fairing compared to my R7 over there. So it is a little bit different in design. We're going to take it for a ride today, and we are going to talk about it, tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it. So let's get on my gear and we'll go for a ride. All right, here we go. The FZ-09. Let's get this started. So the first thing that I notice, it's very comfortable riding position. The seat is also very comfortable in this bike. I must have thought that through a little bit. Some seats are pretty hard and firm, but this one is very comfortable. And clutch feels a little bit different than I'm used to, but just getting used to it. This bike does not like to go slow. I noticed that when it's at cruising, if I'm just putting around, it just kind of surges a little bit. This bike is kind of geared up. It wants to go, and you can feel that it's got the power to do it. A lot more horsepower on this bike than my R7. Obviously 900cc or 890 to be exact, 3-cylinder. It's going to be set up a little bit different. The power platform's a little different, how it transfers power. But so far, so good. All right, here we go. We're going to get it up to speed. Oh, this bike is fast. This bike definitely has more power. I'm just going to get out in front of these guys here. Definitely gets up and goes, especially at these highway speeds. You can feel how it just, I'm in 6th gear, about 4,000 to 5,000 RPM, and it just wants to go. Looks like this machine redlines at around 12 to 13,000. So it probably does a pretty good job at the higher RPMs if you did want to get it to go fast. Let's just see if we can get it, how fast we can get it up here for a second. Oh yeah, easily able to get it up to speed. All right, so did pretty good on the highway, actually. Lots of power in this. Wind's really on you, obviously, because it's a naked bike, no fairing. But we're going to see how it does here in the twisty roads. See how it handles some of the turns. I'm going to leave it in 3rd gear, probably. The handlebars are really wide, so I really feel like my hands are kind of out there a ways, which is kind of different, unique. Kind of feels like I'm riding a dirt bike. You can see it's got that single bar design that goes through. And here we go. Let's see how it handles. Really no counter steering needed. You just have to get leaning. A little bit of body weight is going to go a long way. I can feel it already. This bike's center of gravity is very low with its design. So it's got a lot of weight down towards the bottom and not a lot up top, which makes for an extremely light bike and easy to handle. This bike is available for sale at Wenatchee Powersports, just FYI. Oh man, this bike is fun. So when I first test rode it, I didn't like it as much because I felt it was a little too overpowered maybe, and didn't want to lug really good at slower gears. But now that I've got it out and open, What I don't like about it, if anything, the seat is kind of angled forward a little bit more, kind of like my R7. So you really want to slide forward on the seat. It really forces you to kind of get into it, which I don't like that as much. And I don't like how at low speeds it just kind of clunks along. It doesn't really cruise like my R7 does. And that's just how it's set up. But in general, if you are looking for a fast bike that is super comfortable, fun to ride, I would say that the MT-09 or the FZ-09 is a good call for you. This bike originally retailed for around $8,000 or $9,000. You can probably find these in the $4,000 to $5,000 range, used. This one still has a book value of around $7,000 to $8,000. All right, so that is it for the Yamaha FZ-09 900cc bike. Pretty fun to ride. If you guys are thinking about getting one, maybe this video was informative for you. Appreciate everybody hanging out and following me. Until next time, we will see you again from Dual Sport.